Hello, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for September, or whenever this message finds you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Leo at this time, please? Messages for Leo at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out is the Three of Scrolls, setting your course. Your second card is the Seven of Scrolls, intricacies in industry. And your third card is a major arcana, number 18, up in the air. On the bottom of this deck, the Four of Forces, spring, autumn. This card is about, things being renewed right now with the spring being upright. It's things being reborn, and what are you planting now to harvest in the autumn? Of course, we're in the autumn right now, end of summer, but there can always be new creative projects, new relationships, new jobs, new ideas. So with setting your course and intricacies in industry, you are able to steer your ship in whichever direction you may want your life to go, Leo. You have that power, and it's just important to pay attention to details right now and know that everything will be made known to you in the end with the Up in the Air card. On the bottom of this deck, the Emperor. So you're in your power, Leo. You're in your power. With the Three of Scrolls, setting your course being clarified by the Seven of Wands. You're holding your own, and you are the one who has to make the decisions about your life, Leo, and where you want it to go. And, we all have people and things to consider in our lives, but you hold that wand, and ultimately it's up to you to steer your ship. So you may be feeling somewhat defensive about this right now, or some decision that you have to make regarding where your life may be going right now, but be confident that you can do so with peace. I'm going to pull a card for you from the Shaman's Dream Oracle as an overall. You got the Sun on the Up in the Air card, clarified further by sacrifice from the Divine Abundance Oracle. So you ultimately are receiving the Sun card, and some of you are definitely going through an energetic clearing. And as I said, cycles in life, The journey begins with the Fool card and ends with the World. Number 14, Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. So, as I said, it's up to you to decide where you want to steer your ship, Leo. You can see the captain there looking through his telescope, and this card indicates that it's a time for you to widen your horizons, broaden your view. try not to be as, narrowly focused, but open yourself up to new ideas, to new prospects, new relationships, however this resonates with you. As I said, with this being clarified by the Seven of Wands, you may be feeling somewhat defensive about a situation. Maybe someone is making you or trying to make you feel guilty. About, a change that you want to make. Maybe, some direction that you're steering your ship somebody else may not be happy with, but, you just have to protect what's best for you. You're the only one who can do that, Leo. And you certainly have the strength to do it. But with this being clarified by deepening, once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. And that is so true. I feel like, most of us, well, I can't say most of us, but for some of us, when we get to be a certain age, you're just tired of the battles, you're ready to just focus on things that make you happy, the things that bring you joy, or just peace in general. So you do what you have to do. Steer the ship that you want, in your direction that you want it to go, and be assertive. Protect yourself. Don't be afraid to stand up for what you want. And if you're doing that, out of love and from a non-ego perspective, obviously, you're going to have the peace of God for sure. The peace within you, whatever that means for you, the peace of God. That's just beautiful overall, Leo. So, the Seven of Scrolls, intricacies in industry. Excuse me. This card indicates that there is greatness around you, that you have the ability to build something great, that you're working on something great that could last. From heaps of stone, great grand cathedrals are built that last, for centuries. And so there is something that you are working on or working toward, whatever you're setting your course toward. And this intricacies in industries card, there's something here that he's holding. It's called a plumb bob, and it's to make sure that that wall is straight and true. And that's the only way that, strong foundations have to be built. Right? Things can't be built on shaky foundations and last for centuries. So this is indicating to pay attention to those small details. As I was saying, whatever it is that you're working on, work at it with this Knight of Cups, clarifying this. Work at it with love, something that you love to do. That's the best job that there is. If this is referring to that for you, then, it's easy to do that. It's much tougher to put love into something that you hate to get up and go do every day. But, this is indicating to me, for some of you who have to deal with situations you're not happy with potentially, bring to mind some reason why you're grateful for whatever that thing is that you hate to get up and go do every day. If it's you're grateful that you're able to buy food for your kids, or you're grateful that you're able to put new sneakers on your feet, or new tires on your car, or whatever it is, just be grateful for that. I'm not sure why those references came to mind, but the Knight of Cups is that Knight of love and emotion. And it's so hard personal experience. I've had many jobs over the years, and quite a few of them were not something that I enjoyed particularly, but I had to do because I had to make money. And whatever it is that you're working on right now, do it with your whole heart, Leo. I've rambled on enough about that. But pay attention to details and work at it with your whole heart as best as you can. And I'm hopeful that it's something that you do love. This was clarified by energetic clearing. During crises, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. So this, I feel like, has something to do with this setting your course and this Seven of Wands that somebody may be off-putting right now. There may be some attachments, some fear that you are leaving behind, or that is necessary for you to leave behind in order for you to continue with this plan that you have, whatever it is that you're working on. And maybe that's what's helping you to bring love to that is, this energetic clearing. It's so difficult to remove our attachments and our fears. Try to remember that divine being that is within you, Leo, the soul that is within you. And when you meditate, visualize that and what is best, what it is that you came here to do. It can really help to put things in perspective and keep things in perspective if you come at it from that mindset. Just my opinion, of course. The third card out for you is the number 18, up in the air, clarified by the sun. And I'm so happy. This is a beautiful reading for you. It really is. You're setting your course wherever you want it to go. This card is symbolizing that there's something right now that is unknown to you. Well, that's not necessarily so. There's a situation that's known to you, but there are issues about it that are still up in the air. There's much about this situation that is still up in the air that could be unknown to you. But it will be known to you. Trust that in time, everything has its season. And in time, everything will be made known to you. And with this being clarified by the sun, this obviously is happiness and joy and bliss. And they're dancing around in that field of sunflowers. And I love this sun card because it's so beautiful. It just radiates joy to me and feeling the sun. So just be patient, as difficult as that may be right now. Whatever is up in the air about a situation, it will be made known to you. With this being clarified by sacrifice, sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. So again, with this energetic clearing, you may be going through it, Leo. And don't look at that as a bad thing. Look at that as a blessing. Because it is. Once we evolve and we make it through those dark times, we don't go back there again. We don't go back there again. So this is where you're headed right now, the sun. So just release everything that you need to release. Surrender to that and let go. And remember, when you're feeling that pain, that it's a sacrifice to love. You're just on your way to being more in touch with your higher self. The overall that I pulled for you was the Drifter from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And I'm going to see if I can zoom in here. These pictures are just awesome, and the messages are even more incredible. So I hope that you like this reading, Leo. I hope it resonated with you. Drifter, what lights you up? Experiencing life as it comes, seeking the essence but not knowing the form. The drifter invites you to step out of your to-do list and your ordinary routine to feel the breeze against your skin, calling you to follow the wind and explore life's opportunities. When the drifter appears, it's a sign that it's time to cut the mooring lines holding you to the dock. It's not important to know the destination before you set sail. It will become clear as you leave port. Do not wait for a map, as there are none to where you are destined to go. But be sure that you do have a compass to keep you true. Yours is your pure love and your intention to be free, even of your own beliefs and preconceptions. Few appreciate the energy of the drifter. Here, you might not seem to be doing anything worthwhile or meeting someone else's expectations, but you are the only one who understands that others are running full out on the hamster wheel and getting nowhere. Your laziness, quote unquote, is an underappreciated virtue. You know that life will find you and bring you everything you require without your having to search for it, by simply being instead of frantic doing. Even as you let your mind wander, releasing it to go on a daily walkabout, call it back home regularly to deliver news from the cosmos. The drifter helps you find what you are looking for, even when you didn't think you were seeking anything. So there you go. Let your mind wander. Live in the moment. But we can always plan for the future, right? With this intricacies in industry, there's obviously something that you're working on. But again, this is where you're headed, toward the sun. So do your best to love yourself, Leo, and enjoy this time. I hope that you enjoy your September. I hope that it's a beautiful end of the summer for you. And if you'd like this reading, please hit the like and subscribe button for me. I appreciate it so much. I'm wishing you love and light, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.